We're at the 2021 SCAC Men's and Women's Swimming and Diving Championships. I'm joined by Trinity University head men's and women's swimming coach Scott Trompeter. The Tigers picking up victories today on both the men's and women's side in the team titles. And Coach, first of all, just congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Coach, we'll start with the women. The women today pick up their 18th straight title, 21st in program history, a total of 1,029 points to earn that first place position. Second straight year you've gone over 1,000 points, and third in the last 4 years. Just sort of your overall thoughts. This team, 6 total individual event winners. You swept the relays, you swept the boards. Really an overall group effort. What were sort of your thoughts on how the week went?
So, I mean, it's kind of crazy. If you asked me a month ago whether we'd be standing here right now, I'd have probably said no. I may have not told our swimmers that, but we weren't sure how the season was even going to happen, whether we were going to have our championship meet at all. We just had a really short period of time to prepare for the meet. No meets this season to really set expectations, and we swam almost all of our relays were better than the previous year. Chalk that up to I don't know what, maybe good freshman talent on both sides, but it's been really just surreal how we performed in just such a short period of time of preparation leading up to the meet. And again, just really not having a clue where we would be at this point in the season, and to see us drop time in, I would say, a vast majority of our relays was amazing.
You talk about freshman talent, but you know, one of the swimmers that stood out this weekend is certainly your senior in Mabel Fowler, named SCAC co-swimmer of the meet. She ties an SCAC record with her 11th individual title in her career. Just an outstanding weekend for her. 3 more individual titles. You know, speak to what she's meant to this team and what you saw from her this weekend that really impressed you.
Mabel's just been extremely consistent. You know, she's a hard worker in practice, comes to practice and wants to be punished with hard sets. It's a really rare thing. I guess maybe more of the distance side in her. She came in as, you know, kind of, I would say, more distance-oriented swimmer. And we've really asked her to be on almost every relay since she's walked through the door, whether that's, you know, 50 frees, 50 backs. She's done it, you know, with a smile on her face. And she's just been a really good inspiration for the team, just how hard she works and, again, how consistent she is and how she wants to race, good attitude all the time. So it's been, it's hard to see somebody like that leave the program, but she's been a really good addition.
Shifting to the men now, your men pick up the SCAC title this afternoon. Your second straight for the men, 9th in the last 10 years and 13th overall. Really, again, like the women, up and down, top to bottom in this lineup, 9 individual titles. You sweep the relays, you sweep the boards in diving. 1,075.5 points. That's the most points that's ever been scored in SCAC Swimming and Diving Championship history. Just your thoughts on what the Tiger men were able to prove this weekend.
To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to the score this weekend. I was just watching the swims, and again, looking just 3 weeks ago, even 2 weeks ago, you know, if we were speculating what people were going to go and what relays were going to go, we would have been way off, and a lot of people exceeded our expectations, and you can't ask for much more than that. You know, like, just having the ability to do this meet, just with all the circumstances this season, people came into the meet with a really good attitude. You know, they were serious, they wanted to swim fast, but I mean, they were just here to have fun. They knew what this was about, and it's just been a treat, this meet. You know, not any more so than any other season. It's just been a lot different. It's been more laid back. You know, everyone paying attention to each other's swims and just enjoying the moment. It was a really fun weekend.
Michael Colt burst onto the scene in his first ever college meet as a freshman and earns SCAC Swimmer of the Meet, picking up 3 individual titles. He starts out with the 500 free on Thursday, then he comes in, he closes out things out as the fastest man in the pool in the 100 free, which was a really fast race with a lot of opportunities for others to win SCAC Swimmer of the Meet on the line, and he's the one that took advantage of it. What did you see from him that really impressed you in his collegiate debut?
You know, we talk about consistency. We've seen it every day in practice leading up. He's one that came in fantastic shape at the beginning of the year. We did have a little break over the Christmas training, but he came back in good shape there too. We knew he was a fast swimmer coming in, but just to get the chance, this is the first meet I've seen of any of our freshmen. And to get to see him step up and just be laser focused and, you know, do what we knew he could do is really great, and just how the poise he had stepping up on the block, swimming against these great swimmers, and just didn't seem to be phased, was just really a treat to see.
And finally, Coach, just to wrap things up, obviously so much success over the last couple of days, 2 team titles, 15 individual titles, you sweep the boards, you sweep the relays, but just, how proud of you are both the men's and the women's programs to get to this point. You talk about the challenges, no meets leading into this, you didn't have expectations, and for them to come out on both sides and put on a great performance and to be here and get through everything that they had to have the opportunity to compete. How proud are you, and what will you remember from this weekend?
So the times were great. A lot of great swims surprised us, things like that, but just how they carried themselves. I think it's really important the way they carry themselves, in and around the pool. I like to instill in them just to be really good, have good sportsmanship and things like that. And, I think that's, again, like the times are great, the swims are great, the training leading up to this was as good as it could have been. But, again, just the culture, the team camaraderie, taking care of each other, and just, being as good a sportsman as they can be really is what I take pride in, and us as a staff takes pride in. And building that culture has been what we've been working for. And the times and results come later, and I think we're really seeing just a well put together group of kids.
Trinity University head men's and women's swimming and diving coach Scott Trompeter. Again, the Tigers picking up their 18th straight title on the women's side, 21st in program history, second straight, 9 in the last 10 years on the men's side, and 13th overall. Coach, congratulations on a great weekend and best of luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.